quiet and humble. Don't be scared to take it to the knife or the gun in the rumble. I can show you how to get your neck broke. Stretch coat in the middle of the ocean on a mean duplex boat. Look here, there is no competitor. C9 with the spaceship doors that open up regular. Get it on with the hard plastic. My 16s have niggas feeling like they tripping off acid. Trust me, I can't see a loss and know that.
There's a lot of goofy shit that going on in the battle community, bro. It's like, it's just like high school, bro. Like, if you've been in high school, you know everybody got their cliques, know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, so you know how that go.
So you learning that too? Or you just like...
Yeah, I learned that quickly. See, I've been there since, I've been in the battle, into battle rap, and was in battle rap since 2018.
Okay.
I mean, so...
Oh, so you was battling first?
Right.
Niggas was steady hating mine, but when it came to that bread, I was chasing mine. Right. Put a mask on my face. It's Jason time.
Put a mask on my face. It's Jason time.
Well, I did multiple things. Like, to start off, like, I was in the music heavy. Like, I was in the music game of things for a long time as an independent artist. I still am. Like, you know what I mean? But right now, my focus is battle rap at this moment.
Okay.
But,
You said Murder Mook was your brother?
Don't mind my wife, man. We from New York.
Yeah,
you know what
I see a little favorite in that face, a little Murder Mook and Cassidy had a baby going on there.
You crazy.
I see it.
You crazy.
But no. I'm from Philly, by the way. But
okay, that's funny.
You know how I know you? You know how I know you was from Philly? Because I hear like Caution, Cassidy, like we be saying rap battle, y'all say battle, like battle. So when I hear people like they be like, yeah, you know, I got a battle, I'm like,
with some B's, bro,
I'm like,
quick,
no, it's like maybe a long A that y'all say, like battle. So I hear it and I'm like, yup. They're from Philly.
Don't feel bad, bro, because I be out here, I be like, yo, let me get a pack of Newport Hundreds. They be like, yeah, the Hundreds gave away to New York, so don't feel bad, bro.
But yeah, that's what gives away to Philly. Y'all say battle rap, or I got a battle. So I kind of picked that up off of hearing like Cassidy and like Caution talking, or basically anybody from Philly, I can hear it.
So yeah, the thing was, I was on Twitter Spaces, right? And usually, okay, I kind of like screen record, see what's, you know, what's good and what I should drop on there and what should I talk about and what people should hear about. And then I'm recording, it was a face-off that you had with Caution, right? And I was like, yo, this is kind of live. I mean, a lot of people should know about this. This is pretty crazy. So I think I was the only one that kind of like posted it. Honestly, I was like, yo, let me post this up because this is a face-off. And... it kind of like slid because I'm not a big, you know what I'm saying, name right now, but I'm slowly getting out there. But I'm like, all right, Dmoney. Then I put the wrong Dmoney. I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. And he's like, you got the wrong page. I'm like, wait a second, yo, what? All right, so we need to fix that immediately. I don't like messing up, bro. That's just one thing. I want to make sure they know who I'm talking about, where to subscribe, you know what I'm saying, all that, the whole profile. But yeah, so... I'm like, yo, let me talk to him in the back scenes. You know, follow me on Instagram and we can talk more and chop it up. Because it's like, I'm hearing one thing that this is going on, and I'm going to let you say it. And it needs to get addressed because other people are doing it now.
There's so much of it going on.
There's so much, and they claim like they got all this money. They can do this and that. I mean, stick by your word. And you being a person that's starting the Battle Rap League, don't do that to somebody like that, because right now you're relying on anything that you could possibly, you know what I'm saying, can get right now to get your brand up.
Right. And, I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, we all in this to do business, but we got to learn how to do business correctly. Number one, professionalism is key. I mean, anything you do.
That's right.
I mean, I feel like, you know, that's what's missing in the culture in general is professionalism, because you got to be professional all the way down the board. You got to treat a league owner with the same respect you would treat a smack.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Well, hell, look at the stuff look at what they do to Smack. I mean, it's like, yeah, you know, they'll show up, but I see the respect level ain't really there. Like, they run over Smack if they could. You know what I'm saying? They're doing stuff to ARP. You know, I don't really think there's respect nowhere in the battle rap community. Like, you know, even if you go back as far as before caffeine, the disrespect that was going on while Smack was on the stage, you know what I mean? So I just feel like, and never compare yourself to a Smack. Smack is Smack, but you could be greater. You never know where you can go. You know.
I would just use it as an example, like, I mean.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Yeah, because Smack is in a class by himself. I mean, it is what it is, but they just, you know, it's, I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot of fuckery going on, and people just don't care, man. They don't care. I don't, and not only respect is the key, so is communication. Because if you have booked me and I couldn't make it for whatever reason, out of respect, I'm gonna communicate with you. See how they go together? You know?
Right.
So
Exactly.
if I have no respect, then I don't care what happens. I'm just not gonna show up. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Right. And that's the thing, is no respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, see, all right. So you listen to the Face Off, right?
Yep.
You saw how heated things got. That's me in battle rap mode.
Okay.
I mean, it's two different. I mean, it's two different sides. You know, it's the battle rap mode side where we're doing this Face Off, and of course I gotta act. You know what I mean? According to,
of course.
The fight. You know what I mean? And then it's the other side, the businessman side of me, from a league owner perspective, where I'm having this understanding that everything from the business side is squared away already.
Right.
Right.
You can ask anybody who done business with me, even the people who got paid that day that was in the building. It was no, oh, my fault, bro. Listen, can I give you half of this and see if I can, like, give you this tomorrow? You know what I mean? I thought I would have.
Right.
It was nothing. My business is straight through, huh? What's
Right.
the deal? 400, 300? All right, here you go. Right then and there. I mean, it's no games getting played. You know what I
Right.
mean? You keep your word, I keep my word. We both sign the agreement. Cool. We Gucci. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's how it go. You know what I mean? You know, it was a battle rap I almost had on Backstory that, you know, we did business. I gave her, you know, the bread she asked for.
Okay.
She couldn't do the battle. She communicated with me. She said, look, I can't do the battle for this, that, and the third. I got this coming up. It's a very big thing for me. I don't know if I'll be prepared in time. I said, cool. She sent the bread right back. You know what I mean? That's
Respect right there. Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's right down the middle.
I mean, yeah, that's business. But when you know what I mean, when somebody gotta chase you down for money like that, now that's just crazy. You know what I mean?
It is.
You know? So it's like, I mean, we gotta do better as a people. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And maybe the key of this is that maybe we need to rebuild the community. You know what I mean? Where we gotta bring some of these up and comers in there. I mean, it gotta be a section of professionals, legit professionals somewhere, and then let everybody else that's doing the fuck shit, let them do the fuck shit over there. That's how this shit need to be set up. I
Exactly.
mean, and that's why I'm finding over at Backstory Battle League is that stigma over there. I mean,
that's crazy, dude. I mean, you didn't even get a response.
So
like,
what
yo,
was,
maybe I can.
Yeah, what was the
make
situation with Caution and Rock? What happened with that?
Rock was nowhere in that situation. You know what I mean? That was probably misinformation somewhere or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not blaming nobody. You know, it's just the thing.
Yeah.
Probably screwed. You know what I mean? Rock was nowhere in our situation. You know what I mean? Rock was not even a name in our situation. The business was between me and Caution.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And our business was our business. It was the traditional, you know what I mean? And everybody know this in battle rap business, so it ain't no secret. You know what I mean? Half up front, half at the end deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I gave her half up front. You know what I mean? No communication, no nothing. No nothing. You know what I mean? I called all day during the event, no nothing, no nothing.
No messages, no nothing. That's
you know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Right. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, don't get twisted. It's not a situation where I'm even, you know what I mean? I'm not taking stuff to the street because of money, you know what I mean? You know, because at the end of the day, I get my money, you know what I mean?
Right.
At the end of the day, you know, I'm not
hard up for whatever was given.
Right. I ain't gotta be on some no scammer joint to keep $a few dollars in my pocket. You know what I mean? You know, I'm locked in. I'm a businessman, but it is principles at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is principles at the end of the day. So the principles is what I stand on.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
And, right. So it's like at the end of the day, you know, it'll fix itself the way it needs to be fixed. I mean.
Yeah, that's why I want to do the interview with you, because a lot of things are getting exposed right now where a lot of people are, these top tiers are sitting here taking people's money like this, and it's like nobody's doing none about it. They're saying, and then they're like kind of brushing it off, and it's like, regardless, you don't know what that league owner had to do to get that money to pay that you know, that battle rapper or whoever it was, and not including all, like you said, high school stuff that be going on where, let's just say somebody knows you got somebody booked, they're going to try to do whatever to block it and try to give them a better bag. And it's just like that, stepping on on toes and stuff. It's crazy.
You know, we had a, I don't know if you view his, you know, channel, but we had an interview with Kid Dangerous where he said Hollow, you know, was supposed to do a battle with him, and he paid a deposit, and Hollow never came through with the battle, act like he didn't know him, and they used to be friends. He said, you got to go find it on, we did an interview with him like 2 weeks ago.
It was like 2 weeks ago. It was Kid Dynamite. Dangerous, I mean. He, what happened was, I seen the video, I think on a deck, and then he said, basically, Kid Dangerous, that he was going to get to mad platforms that's doing YouTube and, you know, speak to them. So, from that point on, I got the news, and I said, you know what? Instead of me just talking about it, let's just have an interview like I'm doing with you. And let's do it a different way so people can see it coming from your mouth. It's not just me just coming out with, oh, this possibly happened, this. I like the whole 100, you know, right there where people could be like, all right, well, you know what? It's out of his mouth. He's not making it up. You know, so he basically said he paid Hollow $600 for a virtual battle. This kid, this guy is
seems like a good kid, up and up. You know, just trying to get his name out there. And
he's the type to pay a lot of top tier artists. I don't know what he personally does for money, but he pays them money.
He has a couple of battles with top tiers.
He got a lot. If you check his resume out, I think his resume is probably about the same as Twerk's. I wouldn't even lie to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he does, but they're all virtual.
Look up Kid Dangerous, and you look like a little young kid. And you see what he does. He does like the virtual battles, but he battled some big names. He battled Head Ice.
Yeah, he got Head Ice. He already battled Hollow. And the problem was he did good business the first time, so he thought the second time when he sent him the money is when he kept it. And then never sent it back. He blocked him and all that stuff. So, yeah, I had to cover that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so he started exposing it. You know, he wasn't having it. But, you know, it's something that's going on. I don't know why they're doing that. I mean, I feel like if you got the spotlight and people respect you, they respect your craft, you should stand on that no matter what. You know what I mean? Show up. And if you can't show up, like you said, you know, communication is the key. You got to at least give a reason why you can't come and book me another day.
Right.
Something. So, you know, don't think that because you have a name that, you know, your name can't get that dirt spit on it. It can. And, yeah, like, you just got to do good business. That's it. Like, I don't know, man. You know, I don't battle on the stages and stuff like that, but I do. Like, I rhyme. I've been rhyming all my life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I had the opportunity, which I could, like, I could, I would conduct myself so different. I don't care if I was top tier. If somebody's paying me to come show up, I'm showing up. Every bag counts. Every bag counts. And not only does the bag count, the respect on my name is growing.
Yep.
You know? So, I just don't get it.
But it's like, I mean, I get it. I mean, I do get it. And what I get is that, I mean, we living in the worst times we ever lived in with this whole pandemic thing. I mean,
Definitely, sure.
For real, it's a lot of desperation going on. I mean,
yeah, you're right on that.
But these are the same people. These are the same people that got bags and they tell you how much money they got, and they don't. You know,
I mean, they're riding in Camaros, 2022s, 2020s. They're rocking, you know, diamond necklaces, bracelets, and all this, matching clothes. I mean,
they got guns we never heard of.
They got AKs, you know what I'm saying, folding and stuff. I mean, this is some crazy stuff, and I'm like, yo, they talking about making $50,000 to $100,000 salary a year on your. I mean, these are big numbers here, and whatever money you gave the person, I mean, it's not hard to sit there and give you at least a response back. I mean, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. I mean, I'm pretty sure you needed that, whatever amount it was. I'm sure you did, whether it was a bill, a light bill. That's just something, that should be light work to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's like, I mean, that's somebody rent, that's somebody lunch
right,
bill,
yeah,
that's somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's, you know, but, you know what I mean? Also in this business, man, you take L's and you live and you learn. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, back to the whole everybody doing well off, everybody doing a lot of good fronting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
Everybody doing a lot of good fronting.
I see
So
that.
it doesn't, you know what I mean? So it might look like they got more than they got. It might, you know what I mean? You see the pictures, you see the, I mean, the interviews, you might see shit in real time. You know, how you know this ain't ready? I mean,
yeah.
How you know that engineers? I mean, you know, it's a lot of questions.
Right on that.
I mean, it's a
you
lot
got
of questions.
even hip hop artists is doing that right now. You got, you remember Bow Wow taking, you know, private plane pictures and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people. 50 Cent with the fake money. It was a lot of people that was getting caught out there a couple of years back now. I mean, what it is not everything that you know that you see. It's really not. It's not, you know, caked up to what it is, man. And
Exactly.
I just feel like this. If you're a battle rapper, right, and that's what you love to do, why not get paid? Why mess the person up that's giving you that bread? It doesn't matter how much it is. You're lucky to even get that, bro. I mean, honestly, for something that you should love to do.
Right. And it's like, I mean, like, me and Caution's from the same city. Okay. I mean? So, you know, him, we went to the same school. We know some of the same people. We grew up in the same, know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's more to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so y'all, it was like more or less like putting on for the city. You know what I'm saying? Putting on for Philly.
You know, the city was excited for it.
Oh, yeah. I know it. I know it.
So it's like, you know, you putting a reputation on your name. I mean, you putting a bad reputation on yourself. I mean, and like as you see, I'm not the only person she done that to. So it's like you putting multiple stains on your shirt. I'm good at the end of the day. I mean,
all right. So there was another battle. You know the Spaces, right?
Okay, you know Bum Nitty. Not Bum Nitty. You know Greedy Gotti.
I saw his name a few times in the space.
So
in there, but yeah.
He's got a league. It's called EFM, okay? And what he does is basically get certain people up there to battle basically on Twitter Spaces and get them a name out there and possibly get them a contract on a real stage after a certain point. When you're doing good, he puts their records up and you get them recognition basically, right? But what they'll do is they'll get like, for example, they'll have a Cash App donation, and whatever the donation they gather up, they have the winners, or, you know what I'm saying, the person win the money. Stuff like that. Or they give them some type of money. Right. So it works out pretty good to where you get a little bit of something. You ain't going to get rich over it, but you get also a name to where certain battle rappers are inside there watching you, and if you've been, you know, potentially got the skill, and they see you, you know, like you got that star look or something like that, they might even throw you on a certain league as a favor, and then from there you work your career from there. So she had a battle lined up,
and we were waiting on that.
We were waiting on it.
She
now
show up
my thing is, I don't think she called him.
I don't know, because he said, I think I'm not gonna speak on that, if she did or if she didn't. We just know she didn't show up for the battle, and her opponent found out at that minute that she wasn't gonna battle. You know, like we were, because like he said, it was on, you know, on Twitter.
Right.
So we all just sitting there, but we can hear in her opponent's voice, like, she was like, wow, like, for real, like, so I'm not gonna battle. So she had just found out at that very moment when she was up,
very moment, the day of,
that Caution wasn't gonna battle. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like I said, I don't want to say she did. I'm not Greedy Gotti. I don't know I don't know if she got in touch with him or if she didn't. I just know she didn't show up.
Right.
Now, I can be honest with you. I go there and I do watch a couple of spaces here and there, but I have not.
Of course, that's your job.
Right, and I know that she was hosting a lot of the events, Caution, but I haven't seen her in there again. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Right.
And because I analyzed a lot of things, and I just know she wasn't back in there, and the card or the match was never rescheduled. But as being the person battling Caution and that type of name, I think,
Right.
I think personally,
I know that girl was excited.
girl was excited. Like, that's Caution.
Right.
It's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my best to see maybe I can get recognized. That's all it is. I mean, it's just crazy, man. I think personally, if you're gonna, you know, not show up for a league, just tell them, man, because they taking the time, they booking the space. You know, just communication, like my wife said, is the key. And then,
And when you got a name like Caution, Prestavia, Yoshi, people that know you, you're kind of like a main event. You know what I mean? Like, people. You know what I mean? They're coming to see that.
Was she a main event on your card? May I ask?
I mean, he was going to battle, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was the main event. You know what I mean? Like, that's another thing.
He's the one that was going on with her on the face-off.
You do everything. You do the promotion. You do the face-off. You do everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, even down to the face-off. Like, the face-off wasn't even supposed to be on Spaces. You know, I had a whole different idea
Okay.
of the, you know what I mean? But I just let her have that one because I was like, hey, you know what I mean? At least she's doing it. All right, cool. Like, know what I mean? Let me just, you know, but.
Oh, you wanted to do it physically, like on a video and everything.
Yeah, I had like a different approach.
Okay.
Because the way my league is set up, it's very, see, I don't want to give up too much of the recipe, but it's
getting there.
Yeah, it's going to be very unique. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I had an idea of how to make that more unique than the traditional way of.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell us like more about your league and, you know, like
Yes. Well, number one, you know, I chose me and Caution to battle on Backstory because Backstory is basically about backstories. You know what I mean? No pun intended.
right.
It's about, you know, the stories of these battle rappers. Know what I mean? You know,
Because everybody does have a story to tell.
Right.
Exactly.
I like that. That makes sense. I like that.
Right. Yeah, so you get an interview portion before, like instead of going right into the battle, you get an interview portion of these battle rappers. You learn their story, you know what I mean? You learn what they've been through, and then boom, the battle part happens or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're kind of like watching a movie versus you enjoying battle rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
You learn about people, and then you're matching everything up. So when I'm doing, like me and Caution, we had the perfect backstory, of course. You know,
Of course.
we went to the same school. I mean, we tried to do this before, and this happened. You know what I mean? So it was,
Right.
it was a lot to the backstory of us even battling. You know what I mean? So basically, that's what you're getting. You're getting a lot of backstory. Actually, my round for Caution will be dropping tonight. I performed at the event.
And
Okay.
what's your may I ask what's your YouTube so people can know?
Yeah, Moulagang TV. That's MOULAGANG TV.
Okay.
Subscribe there to find all backstory content.
So when you're seeking out talent to, you know, come on your platform, like that, I mean, like what? All right, so me, right?
What's the
I'm
requirements?
telling you, like, I battle, but, you know, I don't really have anything under my belt, but I'm confident. I know I can do it. So I'll come up to you and say, hey, can I get a battle? Is that how it works? Or do you have certain requirements that you want on your platform? Like, you know, let us know, like, what you're looking for when you are, you know, recruiting some talent out here.
I'm looking for, when I'm looking for talent, I'm looking for raw talent. I'm looking for hunger.
I remember I drunk some one time because it smelled good. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But, you know, I was that hungry. I was that hungry.
Looking for it. You know what I mean?
Right,
People
right.
want it. That's why I say, I mean, I'll give anybody a shot. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Because, you know, it's about talent, but, you know, people might have a different star power in them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You might watch their performance and be like, damn, he ain't not good as a battle rapper, but look, maybe if I put him as a commentator, you know, as an interviewer, like,
Right.
beneficial. I mean, in this department. Now, I mean, so backstory is like boot camp. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, and you know, of course you got your top tiers. That's why it's a mixture of names in there, and then it's the mixture of up and coming rappers, and then there's a mixture of local rappers. Now, I mean, I've been doing it the wrong way.
Right.
Like, one battle I dropped a few weeks ago was King Sess versus Rio 28. Rio 28 is from Gates of the Garden. He's from VA. Been battling for a long time.
Yeah.
And then King Sess, he's from Atlantic City, New Jersey. He battled. You know, I first saw him in CU. We battled each other. Since then, he battled at Coliseum. He got his own league in Jersey. His Sanchez Battle League. You know, so you know what I mean, with you know, I give people that's putting that work in, you know what I mean? That's probably not getting the recognition they deserve, you know what I mean? But I let them know that I see them, you know what I mean?
I respect that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's 1,000 trillion battle rappers all over America.
Oh, yeah.
You can't bring on everybody. So I make sure I'm watching the right people, picking them up, and then when it comes to the up-and-comers, like I said, I'm just looking for raw talent. It might be a look. You might not even, I mean, I might never heard nothing from you yet, but you got to look to you.
Right,
And then I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I'm not, my requirements are not too bougie. You know what I mean?
Right. It's just, it got to make sense. That's all. It just got to make sense for your league. That.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense. Yeah. So you also, do you have like merch that people can buy from the league to like help, like a store?
I don't have merch as of yet.
Okay.
But I got other things people can buy. I got an album, a few albums on all platforms right now. Black Vibes Matter, Successful Dreams, the single Vibes and God's Plan. They're all out on digital platforms. I mean, there will be merchandise out soon though.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't want to throw all my eggs in one basket.
Right. No, the reason why I ask is because usually when I interview people, and let's just say they want to, you know, support anything from you, I just like to throw it out there, like, hey, this is his merch. You know, support him. He's doing a battle league. You never know. You know, you never know what you get out of this. So it's kind of like branding. That's all. Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, the requirements though is pretty simple. I mean, like I said, you gotta be hungry, the raw talent. I like the fact that you give anybody a shot, depending on, you know, what it is.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it's all about how you carry yourself at the end of the day. Backstory Battle League, number one, I want y'all to know that Backstory Battle League is where the professionals go 24/7. You know what I mean? You know, when you ain't got to deal with
the politics.
bad things.
Yeah, the politics is what I wanted to say. The politics. Right. What is keeping politics? That's like the code word, politics.
I like that. The politics, politics of it. You know what I mean? You know, if you want to be professional, you know what I mean? That's where you go. Backstory Battle League.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
For the professionals. Listen, y'all guys are welcome anytime. anytime you want to do coverage on Backstory, you want to show up to an event.
I appreciate that love,
I
man.
do appreciate that, man. I wish I was living in Philly or something out there, because a lot of events be happening, but that, I mean, you're the first person to actually come out and say, hey, I got an event. You come, yo, you all day. Nobody has never told me. I mean, there's a few rappers that say, yo, we're having an event here and there, but they never, like, was like, yo, you can come. It's all good. And I'm like, whoa.
So all right, so, you know, going off topic for a second, like, what's your stage name?
Dmoney.
I go by Dmoney.
Okay.
Dmoney.
Okay.
Dmoney.
I got 13 albums in.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. I've been working for a long time, since 2012.
That's dedication.
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 Man. I work with a variety of people. If y'all also want any information on myself, you can also go to www.daus.me, or you can go to anchor.fm/215 over at the Nonstop Working podcast. They're more
Wow.
consistent with D-Money content, I would say.
Got you. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting all that out so people can keep up with you and know how to, get a hold of you as well.
Cause I feel like you're gonna take off. You know what I'm saying?
The way you're talking right now, how you conducting business, and
I actually hope you get what you want out of it. I really do. I hope it goes very, very well for you, and you get everything you want out of it. I really do.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, and I believe it's going to happen. It's not going to happen on my time. It's going to always happen on God's time.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
But it's the same going to happen for y'all, man. It's going to happen on God's time. As long as y'all focus and locked in and determined, and grinding and keep your eye on what y'all need to be focusing on, like, I want to be there too.
I believe it.
Yeah, I've been
definitely
trying,
believe
man.
it.
I believe it too. You wouldn't believe. I've only been doing YouTube for 6 months. That's it.
Get out of here.
It
seemed like you, it seemed like when I first saw you cover the me and Caution face off, I was like, damn, he already lit. Like, know what I mean?
Yeah, I got like 700, like 600 and something videos, but I was dropping like probably 5 videos a day, dude. I was going heavy. I was like, yo, because I didn't know nothing about YouTube, and then I'm like, yo, I got to keep doing this, and then from one point, I was just like...
But you know what I told him? Because he was like, oh, it's going good. I should have did this a long time ago. And my words to him all the time is, no, it shouldn't have happened a long time ago. It shouldn't happen later on. Your time was now. If it would have happened earlier, you might not have got to the point where you at now. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, everything operates on God's time. Your time was now. That's why, his name is getting recognized by certain people, and whether it's big names, mid-tier, or high names, there's people that do recognize the name, and it, again, dedication, staying up all night, breaking nights, having arguments with me, because he's up on it all night, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's a full-time job to try to cover everything you possibly can, there's people on Twitter Spaces all types of the hour, and then it's like, a lot of them like to jump on at night. You know what I'm saying? People don't. Right.
It's
so
it's a lot of competition when people are doing the same exact thing that you're doing, but you gotta stay on it.
Like YouTube is just like battle rap. It's like if you do something, somebody else already did it. Why are you doing it? So you got to deal with that, where their whole fan base is on your channel yelling at you. Right. So some people be like, yo, why don't you do it like this? Because somebody's already doing it. Why am I going to keep doing something that's already been done? Like, you're trying to do something with your league that stands out and it makes sense for you. I'm trying to do certain things that nobody has done to where I can stand out.
Now, as far as what he does, he's very good at editing. Like I said, I don't know if you've been on his page to look at a lot of his things. I mean, we started off a weird way, but it's going in a whole nother direction that I think is going to be successful. Just like you, we can't give away a lot of the beans, but it's a lot of editing, it's a lot of skill, and people love what he does. Like, what's his name? Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, like he edited this picture for Snake Eyes. He fell in love with it, and he's now using that as his picture. You know, so it you just never know where your own thing is gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, I hope that you get everything you want out of it, but it takes a lot.
It takes time, a lot of motivation and dedication, man, because without the dedication and motivation, you're not going to really go nowhere. You're not going to be successful in the beginning. You're going to always have your wins. You're going to have your losses.
You're going to have your haters.
You're going to have your haters and all that. But at the end of the day, as long as you stay consistent.
They go in the category of fans to me. Like, they in the same.
I like that.
You're right.
Like that. That makes sense.
It does make sense, though. It does make sense. But yeah. You know I'm going to have to ask this question now. You ready?
Go ahead. I'm with
The toast to him, always stay quiet and humble. Don't be scared to take it to the knife or the gun in the rumble. I can show you how to get your neck broke. Stretch coat in the middle of the ocean on a mean duplex boat. Look here, there is no competitor. C9 with